EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Bailey now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Prescott on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Check, walk 54. Go, get out there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Target.
The give is to Elliott. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. What a spin. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
65. Hey, kill. 47.
Check 99. Hey, watch.
26. Check 26.
Here's Prescott. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. They set up the screen to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Who's that? 47.
Right there in the middle. 55. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
And again, it's Prescott. Going right side, he has Witten. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Prescott yet again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Switch it, hey. 47. 26.
On first down, it's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 10-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 47. 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, 48. Bandit. Under. Hold. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Five down. Stand up in. Motion.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right there. 54 Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, here we go. Hey, can. Check hot.
They start the drive with Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Cousins now lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up second down. Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. To throw, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now, and this is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know? The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
54
1st down. Here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper was the target there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check pass, check pass.
They go to Elliott again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
Here we go, 46, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Intended that time for Cooper.
Partner. We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.